Hi guys, welcome back to Moment of Silence Pod. I'm Sakshi Shivdasani.
And I am Naina Bhan. Subscribe to us on Spotify. No,
Follow
wrong.
us on Spotify,
Follow us.
subscribe on YouTube, and if y'all are feeling demure and cutesy, which is not going to be relevant by the time this episode comes out, but please give us a 5-star rating on Spotify because why not? Give me 5 good reasons or give me a 5-star review. I don't want anything in the middle of that. Thank you. No thanks. Let's
Get into the video. Dude, you know what happened?
What happened?
11:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, I'm just chilling in the kitchen, all the lights are off, and I stare into the distance. And there's this big yellow orb of light in the sky.
The moon?
No. It's too big to be the moon. It's too yellow to be the moon. The moon is anyway on the other side, but it's not even like shining. It's not a planet. It's not a plane. It was. And
Jadoo.
literally, it was there in the sky for 5 minutes and then it disappeared.
Do you think you have cataract?
Maybe if I couldn't see anything else, but I had like 4K HD, like I could see that thing. It was too big to not be what I think it was. And I am going to believe that that's what it was. And Lokhandwala, you better be ready because some aliens are entering the back road. I'm telling
I
you.
was literally wondering because I woke up in the morning. I was like, "माँ, मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा माँ." And then मुझे सब दिखाई दे रहा था.
Bandra tak pahunch gaye aliens.
Really, bro. I
But isn't
love
that
that.
cool? I swear I saw it.
I believe that your house has carbon monoxide poisoning.
But then I started thinking
What?
that what if like alien life came here and I had to like date an alien? What would
I
be my
love that.
alien red flags?
I've seen your taste in men. You're dating Adha insan only halfway there. What is an alien red flag?
I'll tell you. So, the first one is that all aliens would be divided into two kinds, right? One would be that they are in their father's business, and that's why they're traveling to another planet.
My type.
And the other is that they are a researcher and they
Your
travel.
type.
So that's what I was like. This time, at least with aliens, with humans, I made my mistake. But with aliens, I want the one जो अपने बाप के पैसे के साथ
Love it.
लोखंड वाला आया है. Because I know that if we end up together, he's taking me back. I can fly back to India, no stress. It's not going to be like, wait, babe, my research grant hasn't been accepted. Wait, we might go if all goes well.
Bro, if his dad's business is taking him to Lokhandwala, you need to think bigger.
One big step for alien is a small step for a Yari Road struggler.
I feel like my alien red flag would be like, if you have that, if you're like from out of the world, then I'm not settling for flowers and all. You have to get me a comet. You know, you have to get me like,
Tutta Tara?
yeah,
Yeah.
like every time a Tara is tutifying, it has to be plucked by an alien for his hot human girlfriend, which in this scenario is me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank
To
you.
that, I want to add I want an alien who's open to trying new things. ये नहीं है कि तुम एलियन आके यहाँ पे अपनी एलियन गिरी करो कि we have to do things according to you. It has to be that you are interested to try a vada pav. You're interested to try the drinks at Bombay Canteen. I don't want to do what you're doing. I want you to come to my world and hang out with me.
Yeah, don't fucking eat dhoop if you're on Earth. We have chili chicken. Like, don't be like, oh, I can't function today. I've not gotten dhoop. Like, shut up. Then why come to Lokhandwala if you want dhoop?
It's like the typical Indian tourist thing, right? Like 2 days in, you're like, मेरे को चाहिए dal makhni or dal fry and this
Pisses
thing.
me off for real. So this is also a very creative phenomenon when they like travel to Europe. On the third day, they will post dal chawal and be like, "Oh, I was really craving." Shut up. This is not even relatable. Like, just eat burger pizza.
Me being that one tourist who's like,
No.
dude, it's a
Shut
question of digestion.
It's-
होता ही नहीं है. I
Means
can't
what?
digest like foreign food beyond a point.
Carbs and carbs you can digest here.
Yeah.
There you can't digest carbs.
Not their carbs. Our carbs. Our cute yellow carbs. इतने अच्छे से सजते सवार के with like little chonk on top. What a carb.
What's a chonk?
A chonk. A chonk is when you heat like a
Do a
lot of...
Shark Tank style.
I was doing a chonk. चौंक होता है जब आप दाल के ऊपर एक तड़का मारते हैं, एक लो फ्लेम पे एक छोटे से चौंक के स्पून में आप तेल डालें, उसको गरम करें, उसमें राई, कड़ी पत्ता एंड एनी अदर चौंक मटेरियल्स डाल के एक 10 सेकंड के लिए कुक करें और फिर दाल के ऊपर ऐसे बस
Tadka.
या
Okay,
चौंक.
it's tadka. I know what a tadka is.
Okay, fine.
But no.
Any
I
other...
feel like it's the same thing, but theek hai, I'll give it to you. You know what?
Yeah.
If you're an alien and you've come to this earth, you cannot leave without going on the Ranveer show. You have to go on Bare Biceps podcast. The man's been asking for it. Ranveer, I got you. Like, you have to go and you have to do like, you have to open your third eye, you have to shut it, you have to do like alien things, you know? Don't be coy about it.
I agree, because literally when I saw that thing in the sky, I was like, can I DM Ranveer right now? Like, bro, I fucking saw it.
Dekho,
I'm
maa,
with
wo aa gaya.
I literally, it was like such a Jaya Bachchan moment. Like, I wanted to run with a thali in my hand to do an aarti, but by then he had disappeared, and that was, he had gendered the alien. They
Sick.
had disappeared, and I was left to my Lokhandwala struggler existence.
Do you think aliens are monogamous?
See, this was also on my red flag, green flag list, because, you know, whenever you hear about aliens, you hear about like probings, you hear about things being sucked up from the ground and some stuff happens to
I'm
them in the
getting
sky.
turned on.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Probings.
I want my alien to just like love me and only me for me. You've come all the way from a different galaxy. Come hang with me.
I'm hoping aliens are like Ken, where they just don't have genitals.
Genetics. Yeah,
Genitals.
Yeah.
They don't have genitals.
You can
They
take
don't
it
have a cock. They don't have a cock, okay? I'm hoping aliens don't have a cock and they're really into cuddling. Like, you know, they want to kiss you on the forehead, call you a good girl sometimes. But like, they're not interested in doing it. They have a nice tongue,
Yeah.
hopefully.
What?
But no cock. Like, you know,
Hmm.
I don't have to do anything.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
And I'm hoping they're very like, they're nice. that's I can't even imagine more than nice.
Like, I would like if my alien would be part of my content. Like, with the alien relationship also, now I don't want to be on the down low, because like NASA will be like, we have to do experiments.
No.
So I want him to be there. I want him to make cooking videos with me.
For sure.
I want a soft launch, a hard launch.
With an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, NASA is like, hey, you have to come in today. We want to like, why NASA? ISRO. It's come to Lokhandwala, na? ISRO is like, hey, we want to do some experiments. Can you tell us about your life? He's like, no. I have to go for drinks to Bombay Canteen with my girlfriend, my human girlfriend who is so hot. And yeah. Oh, I'm also hoping he brings some like fabric from wherever he is. So my clothes can be like different and all the fabric is like Skims on steroids where it cinches everything and it also looks like it's... I hope they have mermaid tail as a fabric, but it doesn't hurt the mermaid. It's like sheep wool. You know,
And me jaake you're going to wear a cord set only. So
of mermaid. Mermaid flavor quad set, why not?
That's true.
The silhouette should be banging.
So then, would you date an alien? Comment down below. He sounds kind of nice to me.
Beggars can't be choosers.
That's
Our
true.
audience will date.
To end this up with om.
I love that.
Yeah.
Really, we have taken yapping and expanded it. Like, you know, so when I was a kid, my dad would play this game when he didn't want to be bothered with me. He would give me two unrelated words and be like, figure out how to combine them. So I would go like, cat rhymes with rat, and then like somehow I would go to cylinder. You know, and my dad used to just sleep. Like that drone in the background
Yeah.
of just some child yapping, he would sleep. And I feel like that's what now we are doing professionally.
That's true. My dad used to try to get me to sleep by saying that there are crocodiles on the floor. So if you step down, they'll eat your feet.
I love that.
Yeah.
Different strokes.
I
for
don't know how
different
that's helped me
folks.
today, but I can definitely see how your dad's intervention helped you. Sakshi really has a knack for just putting like a random thing and a random thing together and then making it end with cock. How does it always arrive?
Honestly, it's a life skill. Look
Yeah.
it up. Like I feel like I've started saying cock as like for shock value.
Yeah.
But like the only person shocked is my parents who raised me, and they're like, we didn't raise you to be a whore. But like,
So is my
how
mom.
else am I whore? Am I a whore if it not for my parents?
That's true. That's true. My mom being so kind. She's like, listen, love everything you're doing with the pod. Keep it going. Shout out Spotify a little more. But like also, can you not use words like run decoded? I was like, taken into account. Yes, that's not my
Understood.
brand. Yeah.
So we don't say Randi anymore.
No, no.
No.
You can
No.
say it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for the permission.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to say it.
Okay. You just said it.
After this, never again.
Okay. So how do you spell R-A? How do you pronounce-
Randy
Randy.
from the Midwest. Randy.
Wasn't that like a whole plot line? Bro, okay, brain rot is such a real thing right now. But we grew up watching Akshay Kumar movies when I'm pretty sure one entire plot line in a movie was like Javed Jafri was a therapist and his entire thing was the therapist was written as the rapist.
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like Kiki, 8-year-old Sakshi watching this movie. I don't remember which one. And very demure is so much more demure than
Yeah.
whatever Akshay Kumar was saying in the 2000s.
Like, wasn't Sonpari brain rot? Wasn't
Ittu
Hatim?
Bittu Jim Patuta was, yes, it was brain rot.
Like, I genuinely fully think Hatim was brain rot.
I don't remember Hatem. My brain has been rotted successfully.
Like, Sanju's magic pencil was brain rot.
And I think it was code. Like Sanju pulls out his magic pencil and you get whatever you dream of. You're telling me that's like someone has written Sanju and his magic pencil fanfic.
So, tomorrow, if Sanju was like on a dating app and in his bio he said, I have a magic pencil,
Come try out my magic pencil.
you'll get anything you want.
Okay, Sanju, who am I to say no?
It's just like the entire like album is just him drawing things, having them come to life.
When you go over to Sanju's house and you're like getting ready, you unbutton his pants and it's just a pencil. He draws you an orgasm.
This is what you dreamed of. This is what you wanted in the Alien. Now Sanju, a human
Sanju-
boy, is giving you what you want, and suddenly he's not good enough.
I'm so
You
down
can't
for
even
Sanju.
speak. My laughter is like.
I need to check what
I'm
Sanju looks
choking.
like today.
my-
Wait, please be hot. Please be hot.
Oh, he got
Oh,
engaged.
congratulations,
Sanju.
Sanju. Sanju ki magic pencil today.
Sanju drew an engagement ring. It's just a drawing of an engagement ring.
Like I'd marry you with paper rings. Oh,
He's what?
congratulations on your engagement. Nice only. Everything is nice. His
What's happening with you?
What's up with his pencil? Where is his pencil today? Do I need Sanju or do I need his pencil? Asking the real questions.
What's up with you today?
What?
No, what's up with you this week? Sorry, this is the
Oh.
catch-up episode.
What is up with me? Well, I've been in the process of shifting. Shout out to Nena actually because she came and set up my wardrobe
I did
and
the
my
bare
kitchen.
minimum. And
But-
Sakshi's damn impressed.
Yeah, because she just came and she started unentangling my jewelry and like now anytime I want to wear a necklace, I just have to pick it up and wear it and it's so stunning. Which I've never experienced in my life, and also because I'm using curl cream, somehow I'm unable to open my necklaces anymore because my hands are always curl
Chip, chip.
cream, chip, slippery, whatever. But I am very impressed with Nena, the way she organized my kitchen because my brain wasn't working, and she was just like, the glasses go here, obviously. Where do you want this to go? No, it goes here. And I was like, okay, mommy, I'm happy with whatever you decide.
I'm just having a breakdown in the kitchen, fighting with myself. Like, this is not efficient. The glasses need to be at arm's distance.
And I was just stared, like, I was like not making any movement because I was like, I don't want her to notice me and give me work. So I was just watching her like go like, of course this goes there. And I was like, do I have to put it there? And I didn't. She just didn't want me to touch anything. And I love that.
But that's
you.
also like how pick me I am, right? Like, I will do it in your house, but my house looks like a gutter.
That's not true.
It's true. You haven't seen it. I can't go inside my room. I've been having a full mental breakdown because I go inside my room, and if anybody sees me in my room, I'll cry because it's what I am on the inside, which is a gutter.
But being a gutter on the inside has its benefits.
What benefits?
Because then when you go out in the workplace, you're like overcompensating. That's why you're in this immaculate fit on a Friday morning.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what if your bedroom is messy? My bedroom is messy. And I don't even have curtains in my dressing room, and there's like someone's apartment looking into the house. So if you've seen my tits, at least rate them.
Shut up.
And oh my god, that day someone saw my nipples and they said they're really nice. Like my friend.
Yeah.
Alia. Alia and Karima, they saw my nipples and they were like, oh my god, such cute nipples.
That day someone apparently saw my nipples and posted on Reddit.
Oh yeah. And it was just a H&M lounge set. Like,
Komal Pandey wore it this morning in blue.
but Komal Pandey's relationship is known.
Best was I was literally trying to breadcrumb, right? In
Yeah.
the stories, thinking, oh, there'll be a thread about a relationship. It's a thread about how
You're run decoded.
like I don't know how the internet works.
That's the thing. Like, you want to get viral. Everyone wants to get viral. But you want to get viral for how funny you are. The next thing you know, there are 4 roast videos on how you sound annoying as fuck. Like, you can't control what the internet picks up. Like, are they going to pick up this alien story, or are they going to pick up the fact that we said Sanju ka magic pencil hame chahiye?
They would be like, Sakshi is DMing Sanju from Sanju's magic pencil, but he's engaged.
Shakalaka boom boom.
Oh yeah.
Shakalaka boom boom.
There was Sanju
boom.
in and as Sanju.
That's a Ranbir Kapoor movie.
Sorry. This is happening too much. So I finally figured out why I have brain fog, and it's because I've got hypothyroid. And now I've started taking medication for it, and hopefully now I'm going to be fucking perfect. But already since the morning I've forgotten everything we were supposed to do, so it's
The medicines take some time to kick in.
how much time? I don't have that much time.
But by the time you're 30, you at least have either PCOS or thyroid issues.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Or back pain or knee injury.
Every woman is a little sick all the time. Ask a girl how she's feeling, she has a headache. Why?
I literally have a headache.
I know, so do I. So
Why?
Why?
Oh, but it's dehydration. I took ORS and my headache is gone.
But then something else, then your nose starts getting a little sniffly. You always have a little bit of a cold. You're always like,
you at least need to poop at some, like, you always need to poop a little bit as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you're one drink of water away from running to the nearest bathroom.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
She
Something
just
about
left that. She was
no,
like,
no, I'm
"You're poopy."
taking it there. Like
Okay.
I literally something about being in my 30s. Now every time I get a video about colonics, if you know what colonics are, it's like they like pump your poop out of
Yeah.
you. It is just giving me so much satisfaction at the thought that one day somebody could just like detox me so hard I have no problems left. Like I want to know what my body feels like in its most pure state. I feel like your body like holds trauma. Okay, one
Right.
is like it holds stress and trauma in your muscles and stuff, but it also holds so much trauma in your gut.
Mm.
And I just want to start clean because my brain I keep wiping on and off, but my gut, that shit's like it's got years.
It's there.
Yeah, I want that one poop from when I was 13 that tells me why I was such a pick me. You know, I want it out of my system. I want to
But-
start fresh.
Who am I if not filled with poop? Like, I don't know if I know who I am. If I get a colonoscopy, what if I lose my essence? Because I'm just an IBS girlie. Like, what am
Yeah.
I? What
No,
if I'm
I-
not funny? What if
Fair.
once they take my poop out?
You've just like reached nirvana. Like you don't care about anything in the world. You
Or-
give away all your designer bags. You're like,
No.
I don't need a fucking thing.
No. That's where I draw the line. My poop stays if that means the designer bags stay. But also, I don't want to probe up my ass. Like, I'm not into that. Like,
No one's into it. It's about the cleanse. Like I want to be cleansed.
have you tried Isabgol? Isabgol really clears your system, okay? Like, it tastes like shit,
Yeah, because
it-
it does what it needs to
comes
do.
out like shit.
Yeah. No, this whole thing over like body storing trauma is like so real because these days, whenever I go to work out and the trainer stretches me out after, he stretches me to a point where it really triggers like my tears, and it's a tear from a pain in my heart that I didn't even know existed. And then suddenly he does it, and I'm like, oh my God.
I don't do my stretches well. I don't, so Naina has this thing of like the next time I have sex, which is like, you think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you? I was
Yeah,
like,
me.
Okay, yeah.
The next time I have sex, which is like after a
Whenever.
while, whenever, she thinks I'm gonna cry when I orgasm. So I know the next time I have sex, I'm just gonna think about something that doesn't make me orgasm because you can't catch me crying in bed.
So you agree that you would cry?
I'm not taking the risk. Like, I don't wanna cry in bed. Is that too much to ask for?
Have you ever cried in bed?
No.
Has anyone ever cried in bed?
A lot of people.
Everyone in this room shaking their head.
Have you cried in bed?
Once or twice or thrice or every second time.
Like from an
Yeah.
orgasm or like,
No,
oh my
no,
god,
no.
you don't pack a punch like that.
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
No, from like just a release of tension, like which is triggered. Like I'm just so caught up all the time, right? That
Hmm.
and everything in your body is interconnected. Your gut, your muscle, your this, your that. So anytime you get like, I genuinely feel like you get a cleanse or a release, it just unlocks everything. Is
Oh,
that
fuck.
called being tightly wound? Because that's what
Yeah.
I am.
Yes. Yeah. Naina,
Uptight never looks so cute.
bro, Naina, I know exactly what strings to pull with Naina to make her cry.
Bitch, I know what strings to pull
I
with
know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Real.
Like suddenly
Tightly
she's-
wound who? We know each other's strings to pull. Apparently, I've pulled a string right now. Jeez. Is everything okay?
Everything's
I
just
can sense
fine.
tension between Sakshi and Naina. It's the first episode of the day. Let's not fight.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
having such a good run.
That's true.
60 episodes. in.
Run, that's what I want. A really good run. I want to cleanse my gut. I just want to be clean.
You would really enjoy being in a run club. Naina would really, like, instead of crying in bed, cry after a 5K.
I've done that also.
Isn't that much better?
I just love to cry.
I hate crying.
Why?
But I cry all the time and I just hate it because
Why?
my lenses get foggy. And my dog looks at me like I'm a dumb fuck every time I fucking cry. So you know Sushi. Y'all know him a little. He's got like crooked bottom teeth, and when he's like really, like when he doesn't fix his face, he looks at you like that. And it's like, stop looking so dumb when I'm crying. Where's the emotion? Like, where's the emotional support? You're an emotional support animal. Not really, but like, what do you exist for?
He's just negging you.
Really?
That's the kind of emotional support you need.
Yeah. If I cry or moan, my dog leaves the room. He's not interested. Like I could literally fake a moan. He will get up from whichever corner he's sleeping and go sit by the front door.
Maybe he's just being polite. He wants you to finish whatever you're doing.
Oh, I mean, he humps my leg, so I don't think he's known for his politeness. So yeah, that's where I am in my relationship.
But okay, just to ask, so having your dog in the room is also enough for you to feel like watched while you cry that makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah. I don't want to watch. I don't want him to watch me cry.
Why? Because of him or because it makes you feel vulnerable?
I mean, it makes me feel vulnerable because I don't know what he's thinking. He's never said one word to me, which I think is a little bit rude. And he's got these like eyes, like, and they are very like, are you okay? Like, he doesn't look like he has any sympathy. Like, if my dog was a human, he would be a very, like, he would be a very he would be a club promoter. Like, like he wants what he wants and he'll irritate you till he gets what he wants. But he's not interested in you.
Both of us are the kind of people who hate when other people see them cry, but
Yeah.
we live for crying.
Yeah.
Hai na?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Are we emotionally immature or are we the most mature?
No, we're emotionally avoidant for sure. Like, but you know what my worst fear is? It's like I'll cry in front of someone and they'll react the way I react when I see people cry. Because if I see someone cry, I'm like, "Ah." And I don't want people to react like that to me.
You know, when you see those girls on like in movies where they're crying and all the best friends are holding them and it's this whole girlhood thing. I really want that for myself, but I just cannot cry in the arms of another woman. Man, I can cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Every time like if a man sees me cry, I have like, and they try to console me, I'll be like, don't change the topic. Because I don't want, like, the last thing in the world I want is sympathy from a fucking man. Like, I'm like, yuck, you don't get to pity me.
Not a random man, like your partner. Like
No.
I cannot share the deepest things in my life with anybody except my partner.
No, I can't. A man does not get to see me cry and think it's because of him. It'll give me the ick with myself so bad. Like that sometimes if I'm like if I've been in an argument with a dude and I start crying, I will make it a point to be like, I'm not crying because you got to me. I'm crying because you're so fucking stupid. And I don't know why I have stupid taste in men. Like, because how can I give a man the satisfaction that they made tears come out of my eyes? Sometimes I there's no wetness from a man coming out of my body. I feel like I just can't give them the satisfaction.
I think tears with a partner, you have to use them very strategically. In that, I'm not saying manipulate, but choose your battles. If you keep crying, they will get so repelled by the sight of your sadness that they will not be able to help you in any shape or form as a partner.
That's so true, bestie. Because, the thing is, I feel like if you cry in front of a man enough, then they just like the first time they'll say sorry for like making you cry. The second time it's like iska rose ka hai. And then if a man cries in an argument, suddenly you have to draw. So what if he cheated on you with your best friend? He cried. You made him cry. Oh no, he's crying because I was crying for you. And then you have to forgive him. No, that's just not how it works.
There's that sound that a guy has made to me that has ruined my life, which is like because I've cried so much, it's reached a point where he's like, it's like he's dead to me. I'm like, I've lost in this relationship. I have the losing hand. I'm never going to be one up ever. I'm never going to be equal. How can you respond to my sadness with a...
It's so unfair. Like, walk away, walk out of the room. Don't do... No, it's not working. Oh, by the way, I get a comment that I do as like a lot. Which I didn't notice. Now y'all have made me conscious, but not conscious enough for me to like
do something
in my
about
mouth
it.
Has to go somewhere, and that's me swallowing it. So leave me alone.
Did you see that reel where it's like only a woman who's given birth knows the pain of a man who has a cold?
Yeah. It's like obviously I don't know. But also, have you ever been on the phone with, like, arguing with a man and you're winning?
Yeah.
You're winning and suddenly you hear,
No.
Bro, that's the worst because you know he's lying. Like, you know he's not actually crying. The tears never fall down. Like, I have a friend and apparently he cries in arguments with his girlfriend, and she's like, but the tears never fall down. Like, they just, like, at least cry if you're gonna try to use this as a winning hand.
Yeah.
Then I wanna see fucking tears. I wanna see your nose go red. Like, what is this? Is not crying. Men, do better.
Hard.
Cry properly.
So hard. I can just imagine all of you with a clipboard, like sitting and marking points for performance, for attitude, for like a bunch of things.
If a man wants to cry in an argument to win that argument, get on your fucking knees, have real tears. I want you to do the fucking crying the way I cry. Match my fucking freak. Like, if you're gonna cry, cry like that, or don't cry at all.
I recommended very recently to a friend of mine, get younger female friends. It will change your life. Because literally, like the trip to listen to and be in a room filled with younger women, and like the level, I can't tell if it's like a naivete or it's like a completely refreshed resolution that all women should have. Like, I don't know if I'm in the wrong or I'm in the right.
I don't think there's a wrong or a right. I think it's just a generational thing. I think I have seen enough women, like, when you're not in a relationship, when you're not in the relationship, you can really see objectively that the guy is an asshole. But when it's your guy, you're like, he's
Yeah.
not like other men.
No, true, but also that I don't know how to say this. Like, over time, as you spend time in a relationship, you kind of realize, you get jaded, you kind of get that experience that there are some battles worth fighting and there are some battles you just let go. Whereas when I was 20, I was like fighting every battle. So I don't know if it's like when I hear you and like a lot of younger women talk, and they just like the rebellion and the self-worth is so high, like it's very very addictive, and I want to be that person, because I find myself cowering in a lot of those
Right.
like arguments if I would have with like a partner or anybody, you know what I mean? It's a really good like value check. Like, I get a reality check when I hang
Yeah.
out with younger women.
I do think there is something about, like, I if this matters to me and if you claim that you love me, why does it not matter to you? Because I know that I would do something if it mattered to another person. So I just want someone to match my freak. And if the freak is not being matched, I don't argue, by the way. I have a zero tolerance policy, though. I will ghost. Like, if someone can't match my freak, like, I'm not gonna beg a man to match it.
I just like, I will reach a point and then I will switch off till the next 7 lifetimes. Like, if you piss me off, and that threshold is high, like
Really?
it's so high.
Oh, I'm ready. Like, you just say the word, I pull out a knife. Like, I'm a non-violent person.
But just say
But-
the word and I'll pull out a knife.
No, my thing is, like, I can't be bothered to argue with someone who can't understand. Yeah.
Okay. And I feel like we talk so much about men in every episode, so I'm going to take it away and ask you, how is Bandra? Yeah? Like, you moved to a place that seems to be a dream destination for many. How you feeling?
Well, I honestly really like it. Like, it's only been 4 days. I've moved from a very high-rise building to an old building where the watchman is emotionally invested in, like, me as a person. He'll ask me if I want nariyal pani, then he'll go get the nariyal pani. He's very sweet, the watchman. He'll like ask me before locking the gate कि आपको बाहर जाना है तो मैं नहीं lock करता, and all of that. It feels more homely. There is something to, like, knowing your neighbors.
Do you know your neighbors?
I don't have neighbors because it's
Oh.
one flat per floor.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm really liking it because it's like, it feels more real. It feels less like a simulation.
Simulation.
And it feels very personal. A lot of my friends stay close by except Naina, who I'm trying to convince to move to Bandra. Because why not? Why not be close to me, your best friend in Bombay? in this circle specifically. Maybe Natasha is your best friend in this circle actually, but why not move closer
Now
to
it's just me and Natasha this side of town.
Really?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for leaving us.
But y'all are so welcome. I'm putting a sofa come bed once I make more money. And y'all can make
That's
it a
cute.
bed and then y'all can sleep there.
Aw,
Or we can share a bed also. I don't mind if you don't mind, but I think you mind.
I don't mind.
You don't mind sharing a bed? Swear. Swear you don't mind sharing a bed.
So I have to fall asleep first.
Okay.
That's the only way I can sleep in a
But
bed with
I
another person.
literally sleep in the same position. I don't make any noise. I sleep at whatever time I wake up at 8 in the morning. Exact same position. I'm very quiet. But
I know. Huh.
yeah, but sometimes in the middle of the night, I've been told I lift my hand and slap people.
There's something so intimate. Like it makes me so awkward to sleep next to like another friend. Like what happens in that moment before you're like when you go from wake to sleep? Like it's just something that I don't want to feel with another person. You know, it just like creeps me out.
We've slept in the same bed.
Yeah, but you fell asleep first.
You fell asleep first.
No, I was watching Splitsvilla and you fell asleep and then I put a blanket on
Twilight night.
you. Yeah.
We for YouTube Fan Fest.
Oh yeah, I
we
forgot
shared
entirely.
a bed. I had gone out to meet a friend. I came back. Nena was asleep with her eyes open. She was asleep with her eyes open watching Twilight. And I was trying not to make any sounds. And I didn't make any sounds. I brushed in the dark, whatever. I took my makeup off in the dark. And as I'm getting into bed, Nena said, I'm awake, huh? I was like, what? And she wasn't awake. She just woke up to tell me she's awake. And then she slept with her eyes open again. And you know, if I'm sharing the bed with someone, I sleep on the absolute corner. Like, and I slept there, and then I slept with her eyes open the entire night. And I woke up also before you.
The emotional intimacy between us is so it's so strict that the middle section of the bed there was no creases. There was no creases. It was
Can't be caught, bro, with creases in the middle of
bro,
the
we
bed.
both woke up with one leg more toned than the other because we were just
Side eye. And then in the morning, Nena said, have you been to Jama Masjid? And I said, no. And she was like, there are these shops and these guys, they burn agarbattis in the morning and they play kavalis. That's what it is like
That's not
living
what
with
I
you.
So, like in Sarojini, when you go early in the morning to like a shop and they've got like the aarti playing and they've just put the camphor and there's like peacock feathers and a old deceased person's photo who owned the shop before, but also a god or a guru or something there. And you do a boni, which is you make the first
sale.
purchase, right?
Yeah.
That is what being with Sakshi is like in the morning. I swear to you. In the morning, she puts on some weird music.
Excuse me.
And she just like starts combing her hair, or I don't know what she's
I don't know. None of it is true. If you're saying I smell like agarbattis and I listen to old Hindi Sufi music,
Yeah.
yes. And what about it?
Nothing at all. But the key point to note there was you left the room to go and hang out with Karima, which is why I could fall asleep. If we had to fall asleep together at the same time, I would die.
Really?
I have some weird intimacy issue.
Oh, I like disassociate so hard. I couldn't, like, if I'm in bed, like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to make eye contact. Like, once my glasses are on, I'm not a person. Ignore me. Like, really, don't even look in my direction because that's extremely rude. That's like, it's too intimate. So, I will never make eye contact when my glasses are on. So, technically, you do not exist to me.
I feel like till the other person's eyes are shut, I have to perform. So by the end of it, I just don't want to perform anymore. But it's just a reflex that if the eyes are open, I'd be like, hey, so, did you hear about that one time? And like, what's happening in your love life? Like just the worst version of myself.
Yeah, but that was a fun sleepover.
Yeah.
In the morning, Naina was getting ready, trying to listen to like her music, and I was just playing Allah Ke Bande in the background, and she was like, "What?" But I can't. Also, like both of us did this, and I don't know if she'll make me cut it out. But when you're like sharing the room with someone, a hotel room, especially when you poop, you have to go in the bathroom and you have to play music. You can't be caught. Like even if I'm peeing, I don't want someone to hear me pee.
That's true.
So you just have to play music in the background.
Yeah, but that music doesn't cover anything. And also, I hate that now hotel bedrooms, they have to make everything romantic and they put that glass, but everybody staying in that hotel room is corporate. So
Yeah.
who is like sitting with that glass door and enjoying it? All I can see, and I know from the outside, if Sakshi turned this way and if she's a pervert, she can see the silhouette of my tubber is what I'm going to refer to my paunch as. And literally the entire time I tried to like crouch and bathe because I was like, she should only see a glob. Like, I don't want her to see the shape.
I wasn't looking.
I know, but I was like performing.
Were you looking? Because I was just out there.
I wasn't looking. Fuck. So actually, the first thing we did when we reached YouTube Fan Fest was we ordered like a box of razors. And then both of the hairiest women in Lokhandwala went to town for 4 hours in the
Then,
shower.
Apologies to room 602, whoever stayed in there after. The drains are clogged.
Dude, I came out and my skin was like, it looked like they'd rescued me from Mud Island drowning or something.
I hate us. And in that, you know what I don't know if we've said this, but I lost my pasties because I take them off anywhere. And I was like, hey Nana, when you're packing up the room.
She has guts, huh? She comes with a Louis Vuitton duffel bag. She comes with a Chloe tote bag. And then she's like, if you find
Dior
Dior tote bag. If you find my stale pasties, please put them together and pack them into my bag. I'll use them after I come back from Amsterdam.
That's not what I said. I said I don't have pasties to take with me to Amsterdam. So if you're packing up the room right now, you find pasties. I want to take pasties. I don't want to pay euros for fucking pasties because I don't even give. And you know what happened? I did not find the pasties. I went to Europe. The first day I was wearing a grey tank top and my nips were out because I was like, I don't have pasties and I don't want to pay euros for pasties. And some guy asked me my rate on the street. How much for one night? And I was like, how much does the pasty cost? Yeah.
Yeah. And what about it? Woo.
Woo.
How are you the most predictable person? Like, what?
You know what?
I don't know what's going to come out of your mouth, but I also know what's going to come out of your mouth.
I only have one train of thought, right?
Yeah.
So if you hear the tone that my voice is going
like,
in,
woo, woo.
yeah, woo, yeah, that's my train. But yeah, Bandra is amazing. You know, today we're in Andheri right now, and on the way I was like, what the fuck? How rude of Naina to call me to Andheri to shoot. I think our studio palette needs to shift to Bandra. Come on, Vedant. Make it happen.
Vedant, please set up this setup in Sakshi's bathroom because that's the size of the studio we can afford in Bandra.
My house is bigger than the one I had in Lokhandwala. The rent is cheaper. And the watchman is invested in my nariyal pani intake. What more can a girl want? But I will say, one of my friends knows how, like, I sleep like I'm going to war. And first night I slept with my bedroom door open. And that's rare for me because I usually I've added another lock to the door. Like, I deadbolt everything. And he said, "Hey, don't mean to alarm you, but there's a serial killer on the loose in Bombay. Stay safe." How?
Serial killer in Bombay.
I didn't Google it because I got scared. I Googled it. I couldn't find any info.
He's not coming for anyone.
Not for me, at least.
No.
Yeah.
Bandra serial killer, please.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
There's just too many people.
Yeah.
Like, no, yeah.
If I was a serial killer in Bandra, I would first go to Subco and just finish everything there.
Subco's like, we can't serve you. You don't match our aesthetic.
Yeah, and I'm
actually.
like triggered and like, anyone with a septum piercing. I'm coming.
Blue hair and septum.
You're done.
Honestly, like,
Toasted.
the way like Veronica, Subco, and all the profile you, right? Like,
So hard.
like you have to look just like one tattoo so needs to be visible.
That's why I've
or
decided. Hirsch Bakery for life.
Hirsch Bakery, but you know what?
Yeah.
I go to Bandra Bond and I get the Hirsch Bakery at Bandra Bond.
If you know what this means.
You're brain rotted. Like, you're Bandra brain rotted. And I'm so sorry for the Bombay references because no one really cares.
True.
Yeah.
You're not here for the facts. I don't know what you're here for. It's the vibes, right? It's the vibes.
I think it's the vibes. I think it's also like Naina is so pretty.
Shut up. Just shut up.
What?
I'm literally told to
Guys.
stick my arms down because my armpits are just like sweating.
Oh my god, yeah, I was just telling Naina, I just realized that everyone uses roll-on deodorant and no one told me. So I was slightly sweatier than everyone else and everyone just let me be slightly sweatier.
You smell beautiful though.
Yeah, but like I mean, imagine how much better I can smell if I used roll-on today for the first time, and by this time, because we don't use the AC while recording, I'm a little bit like kimchi
Chop,
coated.
chop.
Yeah, a little bit sticky. But
Yeah.
right now I smell really nice, guys. Come smell me. Yuck.
So Zara has this new fabric, right? Which is supposed to be like a rip-off of Skims. I forgot what it's called.
Polyuterine.
Yeah, whatever.
Polyamide.
Yeah, it does something for your body. I won't deny it. Like, but it makes you sweat so hard.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing bodysuits from Zara, just take a shower before you enter the bedroom. Like, it's just
Yeah.
a lot of sweat in the wrong areas.
You know how like wrestlers before a fight bubble wrap themselves?
This is
Same.
Zara bodysuit.
Literally same. Yeah. I bought them because they look so nice. They're so, but like the Skims ones, at least that you breathe a little.
Yeah.
These are like wrapped.
Yeah.
Like you can see exactly whether my belly button's vertical or horizontal, any outie, you can see all of
Yeah,
that.
I put olive oil and salt and pepper on my body before this, and after so I'm gonna go and air fry myself like Ulfi. Seriously,
Naina Pakoda.
Naina pakoda.
Do you think people would buy your bath water, Naina?
My bath water, of course.
Yeah, no?
It's so chatpat. No, of course.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Should we start merch?
they all wanted a T-shirt. It's just like vials of our nails and bath water. And if
My
you're a true
hair, bro.
mosquito,
Every time someone asks for merch, I'll just do this. Put it in a vial.
then
Yeah.
you'd have to throw stickers, 2-3 center fresh, some glitter, and you have your own
It's a
IG
PR
small
package.
business.
Yeah. Why not?
I love catch up episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know
because we
what we're
really-
catching up on.
No, we spoke about how we want to date aliens. We spoke about
Roll on.
roll on. We spoke about
Bandra.
Bandra. We spoke about
How we can't let a
Let
man see us cry.
One of us. Sleeping together. We spoke about. I will say I've been shaving a lot.
Okay.
If anyone's caught up on my
swear.
life.
Can I please tell you, for the last 3 days, Sakshi's been like fucking breadcrumbing on her channel, breadcrumbing on other broadcasts, texting me saying, I have so much that's happened. I can't wait to tell you on the pod. And she's like, lately I have been shaving a
Oh
lot.
no, mainly it's my move, but like
Oh.
it's just so depressing. Like my knee started acting up again.
Oh.
Like, it's just like I was telling Naina, I'm not on any medication for my mental health things because all my mental health things are so situational. And what can I do about my situation?
And I was telling Sakshi that every 25 to something year old says this exact same thing. If you are in a sustained situation where your mental health is really compromised, you need help for your mental health, which Sakshi is getting, but also that then it's not a situation thing. It's what your life is at that point of time.
Right, but my hormones are hormoning. I took a test. I only have extra testosterone, which we spoke about. My therapist is like, but none of this is your fault. Everyone, like, so many people have failed you. The direct quote from my therapist. And I'm like, yeah, but why do I have to suffer? And he's like, I don't know. I'm so sorry. And then what? What am I supposed to do? How can I medicate because everyone around me is a chutya and I'm perfect?
You have to medicate because it's giving you some kind of anxiety, right? If you're feeling anxiety, it doesn't matter if you're the person causing it or someone else is causing it to you. Why do you want to be in a sustained state of feeling not good?
But no one is prescribing meds to me.
Chal, I'll take you. Come to Lokhandwala, Habibi.
Woo! And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end. What a great week. We will see you next week. The With That 24 season comes to an end is a joke
Yeah.
that only I get.
Yesterday somebody was like, oh, you have a podcast. I said, yeah, it's a new podcast. And then they're like, are you on Spotify? I said, yes. And then they started scrolling and they're like, oh, you've done a lot of episodes. So I guess I can't say that we're a new podcast
Yeah.
anymore. We're just not reaching the numbers. So
Mm.
help us reach those numbers. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Review us, rate us, comment, share us with your friends. Don't keep us a low-key indie cult thing. We can't sustain ourselves.
Oh,
like
and
that.
if you watched so far, comment your favorite roll on since everyone's using it and y'all just didn't tell me about it.
Wha-
Sucks.
What's your favorite roller?
My roll on, I've been using the Nivea Pearl
The white
something
one.
because a Bumble Boy told me that Nivea is the best roll on. Shout out Bumble Boy. Shout out to the Bumble episode and shout out to Shreya actually because Shreya swiped on one guy for me and I'm actually talking to him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, great. Shreya, hope the invoice cleared. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye.